Tron is officially open. Here are 14 tips for riding Tron Lightcycle at Magic Kingdom. We have waited a long time for Tron to open at Magic Kingdom, and we've had a chance to ride it ourselves. We find it to be a really thrilling ride, although on the short side at just under 2 minutes, but all around really fun. It does have some unique characteristics, so to get the best experience, there are several things you need to know before riding. Here are some tips. Tip number 1, you will need to make sure to join the virtual queue and or buy an individual lightning lane to pay to ride. Just like Cosmic Rewind over at Epcot, you have 2 choices here, and that is to join the virtual queue, which is being used instead of a standby line. Do not walk up to Tron and expect to be able to board it right now. You will need to join the virtual queue instead, and this is to control the long lines that often appear when rides first open. You can do this by joining at 7 a.m. And this doesn't matter if you're staying on site or off site. You definitely don't need to be in the park to do this. You can join at 7 a.m. from anywhere. Just beware these disappear really fast. However, you can also buy an individual lightning lane at 7 if you would like to. There is another option at 1 o'clock that you can join the virtual queue. You must be inside Magic Kingdom to do this. And at 6 o'clock, deluxe resort guests who are having extended evening theme park hours will have a chance to join the virtual queue as well. Tip number 2 is to try out the test ride vehicles. This has been a much talked about element because it can be tricky for some people to adjust to these ride vehicles. Similar to Flight of Passage, guests will ride a motorcycle style ride vehicle, aka the Lightcycle, and it can be uncomfortable for some people thanks to the restraints that lock into place over your calves, plus the back of the seat comes down and secures you in as well. There is a test ride vehicle out front that you can test out to see how it accommodates you, and that might make you feel more comfortable in entering the ride and boarding. There is a different kind of vehicle that is more like a bench seat that has a traditional lap bar restraint. However, they are very limited, and so that can mean long waits as you wait for the next bench seat to be available for your ride. Tip number 3 is to ride with caution if you are prone to motion sickness. Although this is a coaster that does not have inversions or loops, it does have some drops and some very sharp turns, in addition to being very fast. In fact, it gets speeds of up to 60 miles an hour, is one of the fastest coasters at any Disney theme park in the world. Trust us on this, it feels very intense when you're on it, probably because you are mounted on like a motorcycle going very fast. We compare it to the thrill level of Rock and Roller Coaster and Cosmic Rewind. It's different than those two, but in that sort of realm in terms of intensity. It is pretty smooth, but for those who are prone to motion sickness, you may feel the aftermath of it for a little bit. Tip number 4 is to try riding during the day and at night. Now, I know that it's not going to be easy to ride it for a while, especially as it is new and everybody wants to ride it. But if you get a chance to do day and night, it is worth trying because it just hits differently. As soon as the sun sets, because of the outdoor element of the ride that is lit up. The section of the track that goes outside is pretty limited and short, but it is a different experience than you will experience during the day. Tip number 5, keep your MagicBand or park ticket out to easily be able to access the lockers. Unlike most rides at Disney World, which allow you to bring your bags on, Tron does not allow you to bring your bags on, and they do provide complimentary lockers. They are double-sided and digitized, and they are accessed using MagicBand, MagicBand Plus, or your ticket so that you can easily lock and reopen your locker with a quick tap. If you don't have those, you can be provided a card to assign your locker, but if you do have them handy so that you can easily get in and out. If you happen to have things that are small, like cell phones, glasses, or wallets, you can take those on the ride. Anything bigger will have to be stored in your locker. Tip number 6, speaking of your lockers, we suggest taking a picture of your locker number, and that is because after you get off the ride, you will exit into a different area of lockers that don't look the same as when you boarded, which can be confusing at first. That is because the lockers are double-sided, and so you put your stuff in one side and you take it out the other, so it's kind of flipped and in a different space. We do suggest taking a picture of your locker number so that you don't forget which one is yours. There is another option where you can tap your MagicBand on a screen and it will tell you which locker you used. Number 7, carry your phone with you until you board. So I just mentioned taking a picture of your locker number, and that includes having your phone with you so that you can reference your photo afterwards. You are not required to store your phone inside the lockers with your other belongings. Every ride vehicle has a small compartment for you to place your phone. Plus, you may want to take more photos and videos of the remaining queue that's after the lockers because it's pretty cool as well. In addition, if you are not wearing a MagicBand, which will auto detect and take your ride photo, you will want to have your phone with you with Bluetooth turned on and be signed into the My Disney Experience app, and your photo will be automatically linked by that even without your MagicBand. Number 8, don't forget your belongings. This may seem like common sense, but it is a slightly different process here than other rides, so it can be easy to forget. You have 2 places you need to remember: anything that you brought on the ride that is going to be in the storage spot on the ride vehicle, as well as the locker as you exit. Don't want to forget anything, but if you do, you can always file a lost and found report later. Number 9, stand at the front of the pre-show area. Right before you board, you will watch a brief pre-show. It happens once you enter a small room. Make sure at the front in this room, we won't give away any spoilers, but you will want the best view possible without anyone blocking your way. Tip number 10, you can enter the Tron area from 2 different ways, through Tomorrowland and one in Fantasyland. If you're coming in through Tomorrowland, you will want to go just to the left of Space Mountain, walk past the main gift shop and enter there. If you're over in the Fantasyland area, specifically the Storybook Circus section, there is a path between Barnstormer and the Walt Disney World Railroad Fantasyland station. You can take that all the way over to the Tron area to enter. The walkways are easy to see and access, so you shouldn't have any problem navigating. Number 11, you will find Tron has its own bathroom and water refill station as you exit the ride. Water refill stations are not easy to find at Disney World, but there is one right near the restrooms if you want to go by the bathroom and refill your water as you are heading out. You can also find a water refill station inside Cosmic Rays, the quick service restaurant that is inside Tomorrowland, if you don't want to do it at Tron. Tip number 12, learn the Tron attraction story before riding. Unlike most attractions at Walt Disney World, the story of Tron is a little hard to grasp when you're in the queue because even the pre-show doesn't tell you much. If you have never seen the movies, it's probably good to have an understanding of what exactly is happening. You can watch the original 1982 movie and the 2010 film both on Disney+. We don't think you necessarily have to watch the movies, but having an idea and some knowledge before riding will help. Tip number 13, you might want to plan your outfit accordingly. This ride is a little awkward for everyone to board, but even more so if you are not wearing the right thing. There is no easy way to hold down a skirt or a dress while you are riding the ride, so you might want to make sure that you are wearing something that is appropriate. And tip number 14 is that rider switch is available at Tron just like it is at anything with a height requirement. In this case, the height requirement of 48 inches is going to exclude a lot of children, since that is one of the taller height requirements in all of Disney World. If you're unfamiliar with the rider switch program, it is the program that allows parents or adults to take turns riding while the child that is not tall enough can wait with an adult. The way that you do this is to approach the cast member at the ride and they will get it set up for you. And that is it for Tron Lightcycle. Have you been on it? Are you planning to go on it? Feel free to offer your own tips or post your questions. Thanks for watching.
Prepare for Team Blue Lightcycle Run upload sequence. Remember, hold on, keep your head up, and face forward. Initiate in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, users. A championship performance and victory for Team Blue.